Hello there guys, and welcome to part 2 of a ScarL modelling tutorial. I'll call it ScarL from now on. To start this one off, I'm going to show you how to do the screws on the model itself, and then you can decide if you want to attach it on or not, because like I said, when it gets to this part here, it does kind of mess about with the geometry because, well, you'll see. Well, actually you won't see, but you'll know what I mean. So what you want to do is you want to create a cylinder. So cylinder, and you want to rotate it in the z-axis 90, and then you want the subdivision axis to be, I think it's 8. So you want it to be at 8, and you just want to scale it down. Okay. And then pull it out so you can see it. And what you want to do is you want to go to face and select these faces here and delete them. Then you want to select edges, and then you want to extrude these out. Oops, you want to scale them out, I mean. And then you can delete the inside faces like this. So now you've got that, you want to go to vertices, and select these two vertices, hold down V, and just select the green arrow to go up, and just vertex snap it to this. And same for these ones down here, snap it down here. And then these two, snap it here. And these two, snap it here. Okay, so when you've got this, you want to center the pivot so you can scale it, and then you can scale it down to the size of what the screw is going to be. And if you click 3 on it, you can see it makes a nice circle. Okay, and what you can do is you can like duplicate it and leave it about, so like if you ever need another screw, just duplicate that. Oops. Just duplicate that and drag it to where you need it, and at least you've always got one up here. You don't need to keep remaking cylinders. So now you've got this, you need the geometry on the scar to attach it to. So you want to pull these in, because if you're doing 2, you want it to be about half-half. And these, you can just pull these in a bit as well, pull these down. And you can leave these here at this line. Let's just vertex snap them down there. And now go to insert edge loop. And insert one here and one here. Now if we were to snap these vertices, oh my god, vertices up to here, we'd get a bit of a deformation on smoothness, because from here it goes straight into a curve and it'll just look nasty. So if you're doing them near edges or something, you want to have one edge loop coming down here to separate this and this. And that's why I'll just save this. Oops. And that's why up here, if you can look, if you can see, because on my screen I can see it, this is a bit tighter than the rest of this. And that's due to this edge loop going across. Now if I were to merge these vertices, geez. And actually, I do have a triangle data. I don't, on this side, I don't think. Right, I'm sure I cleaned up that triangle anyway. But I've got triangles here, so that could be also a reason why it's doing it. But if you merge these like this, oops, wrong one. It could play about with it, as you can, I don't know if you can see that, but like it's got a weird pimple there, like it sticks out a bit. So I don't think we're going to do this. I'm sure I made a quad last time, I don't know what happened with it. I think I forgot to save it or something. But anyway, back to our file. So you've inserted these two edge loops down here. Now you want to insert another one up here. And now selecting hole, or whatever you want to call it, go to vertex mode. And now you want to snap these into position. Like this. And you just want to insert an edge loop down here as well. For the middle. Now doing this will allow you to create holes in your model, like where holes should be. So I'll show you that in just a minute when I can select this vertex. So like down here you can, I don't know if that's a hole or a little screw, but if you want you can create that into a hole, or even these here just by doing this technique. Then you want one across here. And then you just want to snap these as well. Okay. So now when you've done that, you want to actually snap it onto your model. So hold down V, you can snap it right onto it. Like that. Then go to face, select these faces here. On your model. Select the ones on that side. Delete. Select both the models. Combine them. Make sure you merge all the vertices. And sometimes it can mess up. You might have to like do it 5 times or something, because sometimes it does mess up. So I'll just merge vertices. As you can see, you've got a nice hole there. And like you could extrude this out. Then you could like fill the hole. And you can make that into a quad as well by going split polygon tool. And splitting from here to here and here to here. Then to tighten it up, just insert these. There you go, you see. So that's how you can do it straight onto your model. It's up to you if you want to do it. I don't think I'm going to do it this time. I'm just going to undo. Okay. So now I'm going to delete these. I don't think we need that one. And if you just click delete, like you just hit delete, sometimes it leaves the vertices behind, can you see? And like if you do smooth, it'll make a weird effect like that. So make sure when you've got edges selected, you either go to edit mesh and delete edge and vertex, or vertices if you've got multiple ones selected, or just go delete edge here. And now we won't have any flying vertices around, okay? So like I said, that's up to you if you want to add on the screws. But we've got to do it on this piece here, because you can see it's built into it. It's not like with this you can just pull it out of the model just a bit and it'll look like it's attached, but on here it's actually inside it. So I'll show you how to do that one later. Okay, so let's get started. That took about 9 minutes. Right, so now we're going to need another edge loop down here. And one here. One here. And one here. This actually took me a while to do because, as you can see, it penetrates into the curve part. And I think I deleted this edge on mine. Where is it? It's here. But yeah, it actually took me a while to get this part right. So okay, let's try it. So we're going to select these vertices and just move these across here a bit. Now we're going to need to insert a few more edges. One here and one here. We will insert another edge loop across here, which I've done now. And insert one edge here and here. So we're going to pull these vertices up, and remember you've got to drag and select, because on the sky you can actually switch, so there'll be two of these on each side. So yeah, it's for the left hand, you know, if anyone's using it who's left-handed. Okay, so after when you've added in them edge loops and lifted them up, we're gonna get extruding it. So what we're gonna do is, select this edge here, just pull it down to about there, okay? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give this a bit more of a curve. Pull these in as well. Just give it more of that curve, and so now we're gonna select all these faces and these ones here. Hold on, I've kind of forgot. Yeah, these ones like this. This one. This one. These three and this one. So now you want to extrude, and then if you click R to scale, just scale this in the X axis, which is the red. Then go into your front view, and what we need to do is we need to straighten up these vertices down here. So select them and hold down V and vertex snap like this. Now if it does this, just 1 minute, if it just snaps like this and don't go straight, you got to go into your move tool and turn this off. Retain component faces, I think it's called that. Oh, spacing. Retain component spacing, turn it off, and there we go. So now if we smooth this, we get this sharp edge here. Okay, I'm just gonna put in these edge loops just so we can see that a bit more. Right, you see it? So what we need to do is this one here. So we need to select this vertex, or these vertices, because we're selecting multiple ones. We're going to move it across and move it down like this, and move it across, and same with this one, just move it across and down, just across a bit more. And you want to try keeping them at the same height, so like that, so when you smooth, you know it's nice. And what you can do is insert an edge loop here and here, and then you can see it properly. Okay, so that's how it is. I've just eaten and yeah, I just want to go now. So we're going to do the same for this. So I'm going to select this one here so I can see it. So you want to move this across and down, across again, and then same for this. Snap it, just move it across, get this nice and slanted. Maybe move this one out a bit more. So now you can see here, all we've got to do is, hold on, grab these, and we don't need these straightening like this. You don't need them, but these need to be straightened. So these need to come to this line here, and that'll just make it all planar. Otherwise you'd have rendering issues. Same for this side here. Pull this out here. You'd have to get it bang on, just try to get it close. It's like this. Now this side's going to look messed up because it needs tightening. So I see a little issue. You can have a look at that. I don't know. I think maybe if I pull this here. I think it's because I need to tighten up here. I don't know. Let's look at that. That side looks alright. This side, not as much. So maybe if we grab these edges. So hold on guys. I'm gonna pause. I mean that looks better but it's not perfect, so I'm gonna show you what I did. Okay, so I deleted the inside edges. Why does it mess up when I was doing what I wanted to do? And what I did was I selected these bottom vertices and I pulled them down and I scaled them inwards a bit. And actually I'm going to select these edges as well, scale these in a bit as well. Just hold on. I'm going to deselect the top ones. I'll just scale these in as well, just a little bit. And then I just want to move these a bit more. You can see it's quite bumpy around there. I mean, it don't matter if you just want to leave it like that, you can do. You know, it's not one of them big things where people are going to go, oh my god, look at the state of that. So you want to pull this out, you know, try to get it planar in this one. And then on the other side as well. Oops. But anyway, what I did then was I selected these edges and I continued it all the way around. It's like this here. And this one here. But then I decided, actually let's just move these vertices down like this. Because what it's doing is, since these are up here, it's tightening, pushing up this edge, giving it that bump. So if we pull it down here, go into our front view, and grab these vertices, and just make them planar. But I remember keeping that nice flow of the edges, like this. Now we're getting a little glitch here, but that's since we don't have outer loops in here. And also anyway, this these faces on the inside are going to get deleted, so if you do have this little pinch here, it don't matter because it's going to get deleted anyway. I think what I also did was I selected these edges, I pulled these back as well. It just gives it that nice little, you know, curve around there. Sure, you can leave it like that, you can mess around with it. Seems like we've got it down here now as well. So I'm just going to go to the other side. I never had this problem when I was doing mine. I always seem to get problems when I'm doing tutorials. And because I've never faced them before, I don't know how to deal with them. So I've just moved these down, scaled them in, moved these down and scaled these in. Now I've got to move them out. So these ones here. And these ones over here. Jeez. Well, maybe it's because this is too close. I don't know. I'll figure it out by the next tutorial. It's just really getting on my nerves. Let's try and move this up. I'll try to snap it with that. Actually, what am I doing? Right, everything I've just done over to this side, just don't do it. Because I'm thinking all looks alright, you know, if it's only like a render gun, you're gonna render it from about here. It won't matter about that little pinch, you know. I'm gonna delete these. We don't need these yet. Like I said, it'll just make it messy for now. And these, delete. Okay. And that didn't take me long at all. I thought that was going on for about 5 minutes, 6 minutes. It only took 3. So now we're going to do these bits before I end it. So just going to add one here, edge loop, edge loop, edge loop, edge loop. The same here. And here as well. Now I'm just going to check if this... Right, so what we're going to need to do here is, because this is part of a curve, let's just check. If we add just a little edge loop here, which I don't think it affects much. I mean, it might tighten this. I'll just double check. I think it will do, knowing my luck. I'll do something to it. Yeah. Let's just pull this up just a little bit more. And what you can do if it's messing about like here, you know, just grab these vertices here and here. And you can just lift them up. And that'll stop messing about with this smooth. So now we can grab these vertices, remember drag and select, move these down, move these ones up, and same for these. And these. And what you can also do is you can also add in an edge loop inside them, and you know, just round them out a bit more, give it a curve. So select these, extrude, scale, and let's check these out. I'm only going to select one and just hopefully it looks alright. So it does need tightening up a bit. So we need one here and one here. And also one here and one here. And actually it looks nice. I think this needs moving up a bit, scaling a bit, and also this side does. Yeah, that looks nice. So that's all we're going to do, is just delete these edges that we used to tighten it up. And that's it. So thanks for watching. Also delete history and save. Make sure the pivot's in the middle. Make sure freeze transformations are on. So yeah, that's it for the second part of the tutorial. That was 15 minutes as well. I think next one, I don't know why I showed you the screws, because we weren't doing that now. But I'll re-show you how to do them in the third one in case you forget. So yeah, thanks for watching. And I'll also tell you guys how to like harden it all up and make it look nice in the next one. Oh yeah, delete these as well on the inside. So thanks for watching, please subscribe and stay tuned for more. Thanks guys.